Okay, so my next batch of question comes from JJ Star 23. He asks, "What do you feel about WWE 13 having only 7 diva slots?" What? Now, do you mean like for create a diva, or the divas in the game wise? Cause if it's, I'm just hearing about this. If it's only 7 diva slots, then I'm sorry, but this game, I don't know. No, I think it's bullshit. That's what I think of it. Bullshit. DQ overall is bullshit. I'm sorry to be so provocative with it, but they're bullshit overall. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how so many people can be so hyped for this game when everyone should know by now that DQ are nothing but lies after lies after lies, and they hype their shit up way too much than they need to. Look how much they hyped WWE 12 out, and boom, people were disappointed. This is what kills me about the game, the new games, and blah blah blah, is because they hype it up so much. People get excited as usual, and then be right on YouTube being disappointed and making rants about it, which really pisses me off and makes me angry. Like, you shouldn't have bought it. You shouldn't have bought into the hype in the first damn place, so that's your own damn fault for getting hyped for it. So what I think about it is bullshit. So thank you for asking the question. On to the next batch. My next batch of questions come from Tino 312, and he asked me, first, if they do another Saints Row game, do you think they should have the same style that God darn, WWE 12 has with their character logo things and such, like paint tools and just putting designs anywhere on the body, period? Well, let me just answer that. There actually is a Saints Row 4 coming out sooner than you think. It was what we were supposed to be getting. Was it September or October? Either September or October, we were supposed to be getting this $30 add-on, like with what GTA 4 did. But since the guy that worked for Naughty Dog came in and took over, he liked their ideas, so he suggested they make a whole game off of it. So it's actually going to be Saints Row 4 now. So and yes, I do believe they should have the logo and shit, because I believe that would really differentiate people's characters if we were able to have our own designs and shit on our characters, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I do believe they should add the whole character logo thing into the game, because it would make people, you know what, actually, before Saints Row 3 came out, it actually was suggested. I think I was one of the people suggesting it, and the developers actually did come and talk to us on the official website, and they actually were viewing the official website. Like, I was one of the people. Yeah, y'all gonna have to thank me for some of them fancy little shoes that the females got, and the moles on the face is something that I suggested personally, because I feel like, I actually used the WWE 2010 picture of Miss Alejandra with the moles on her face, and I said they should have moles in the game, and the next thing you know, I see the moles, and I suggested some heels, and I seen the heels, and I'm like, that's really fucking cool. But yes, I do believe they should have that, put the designs anywhere we want to, because I think the tattoos in this game are a bit ridiculous. So yeah. Number 2, another WWE 13 question. For WWE 13, do you think they should bring back Create a Ton? You know what? I believe they should bring back everything they took out the game, honestly. They shouldn't have been taking anything out of the game. I hate when game companies do that. Like, don't take anything out the game, man. Just put it over to the next. Don't it irks me when they do that. And that's with any gaming company. If it's not broken, don't fix it, dude. Come on. But yes, I do. Third, if there was a DLC pack for more wrestling moves in Saints Row the Third, which moves do you want to see in there? um, it would be funny doing the It would be funny to seeing some rock bottoms and some stone cold stunners and some frog splashes in there and stuff like that. It would be really cool to see my characters doing that and just looking so fucking ridiculous. Like, it would be even more funnier just like doing it off random things, you know, without actually being in the ring. Like, say if you was to knock a person down and then you climb onto something and then jump off and do a wrestling move, like the frog splash or a 5-star, that shit would be so fucking cool. So, on to the next question. If you could hang out with any calls you made on WWE 12, which one would it be? Well, since I don't like being around females, too many females, because they tend to be a lot cattier. It would probably be Breezy, Breezy, Osriel, Maven, Quinn, or Kyron Savior, because of Breezy being fun, likes to have fun, he likes to dance, and you know, just be that, you know, one of those friends you can hang with, and you know, just tell your all your fucking dirty secrets to, and he wouldn't judge you or anything. So it would be Breezy. And Asriel, I don't honestly know why Asriel. I made Asriel so fucking cocky. Um, so it will probably mainly just be Breezy, honestly, because Breezy is fun. You know, he likes to have fun and dance, and he's cool. He will listen to you, and da 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 da. So thank you for those questions. They proved to be very interesting, and I actually like those. So thank you. On to the next. Okay. The next batch of damn. The next batch of questions comes from I hope I pronounced this right. Namin the Great One. Okay, hopefully I pronounced that right. His first question is, what was the reason that led you to decide to make all of your divas take? um, well, honestly, because I have a lot of thick people in my family, and I was pretty much tired of seeing all these skinny blonde chicks running around on YouTube, and I didn't want to fit in. I wanted to stand out, you know. So apparently it worked, because a lot of people like my cause and the fact that I put meat on the bones and stuff. So I'll just say partly due from seeing all the skinny blonde chicks run around on YouTube, and people that would put like no meat on their calls and would just make them skinny as fuck. And partly due because I have some family members that are pretty thick, so that's where it came from. Number 2, what type of music do you love, hate? The music that I hate. I ain't gonna lie, I do like some music that don't make sense, but a lot of it I hate today. There's a lot of music that some music that don't make sense. I mean, like I said before, I do like some of them just because I can dance off of them. Some and a lot I don't like because of the fact that they just don't make no fucking sense, or pretty much a lot of rappers and all this shit pretty much rap about the same thing, and it gets boring, and I don't know, it just gets so boring and unlikable, and I just like ugh. The music I love the most comes from the early 2000s, 90s, 80s, 70s. Call me old school all you want, but to me, that was the best. Those were the best eras for music because everybody was real. We didn't have all this technology today that we have today that can make even a terrible singer seem like they're good. They didn't have all that, and a lot of people actually, you know, wrote their own songs and actually had talent, but now it's just it's just terrible. It's just terrible today. Number 3, are your calls based on inspiration or imagination? My calls are based on imagination and inspiration. Imagination because I don't know, something random will just pop into my head, and I feel like I have to create a character based off of that. So it comes from that. Inspiration. I get inspiration from a lot of different things. It can be from, well, let me see. I get inspiration off of pictures, names, like just names alone can give me an inspiration to make a call. So yeah. I get inspirations off of even the smallest thing, smallest body part, maybe a nose or some lips or a mole or this or that. So I pretty much get inspired by a lot of things. Only thing that doesn't inspire me is real people. I don't get any inspiration off real people. So yeah, if I'm gonna make a real person, I'm just gonna make a real person. I'm not gonna use pieces of them on a call or anything like that. So yeah. Question 4, do you still watch wrestling? No, I don't. Wrestling up to date is too god awful for me. I honestly don't know how people are able to watch this shit up to date because it just seemed, I know wrestling is fake and all, but today it just seemed more faker than believable. The storylines are terrible to me. I don't know. I guess I really missed the Attitude Era because it felt more real to me, and the rivalries and the rivals and the groups, and man, it was the shit back then. So no, I'm sorry, I don't watch wrestling at all today. It's just god awful and terrible. Thank you for your questions, and moving on to the next.